Luckily, bridge team can't grief us because the team above us will shoot them. I'm gonna have Valkyrie too. Like, if stuff gets really bad, I'm gonna have Valkyrie.
I'm safe here.
Where are you? Oh.
Just above you. I don't know if 2 people can sit here.
Okay, well, yeah, I can't pick that then. Bridge team is shooting me.
Just shoot this off CDs and then use it as cover. I have enough traps to keep that field. We're good.
At around 15 seconds, we're gonna want to stop shooting traps because we're gonna need them for people forcing their way in.
Yeah.
Get gold helmet. Just start dropping as much as you can.
I mean, I'm gonna wait till it fills up first. And yeah, like he's
Don't even peek. Don't even peek.
Make sure those are pops. Use it for cover. He has an Aang on me? Okay.
People are gripping the wrong team, bro.
The wrong teams. That's fun. We just have to hold out here. We're fun.
There's a boss team.
Keep laying down those walls. Use them for cover. He's getting Aang's on me.
Always good to get insights, right? I mean, the first thing and the best thing I heard there is this team above us on bridge can't grief us because they'll get it. Actually, the team above us can't grief us because they'll get attacked in third parties from bridge. So you have to know how to play all angles and kind of be very aware of your surroundings, and it showed right there in that listening with Unlucky.
Definitely. In Apex, especially in these lobbies where we have all these teams alive, the enemy of your enemy is your friend because you can coexist on the lower and upper levels of the same place, and sometimes 2 teams put down shots on the same one, and that is definitely a feels bad moment for the team on the outside, but it's a good strategy for both teams coexisting.
Mexico on display right now. I know you got a lot of pride and a lot of love for these gents. We'll see what they can do right now as we switch on over.
Believe. Have faith. W got a duo in the truck. Noble again with a great position. We've seen it time and time again. They're looking pretty comfy here. And a decent amount of damage on the side of Rack right now. But this ultimate is kind of putting a hamper on their situation.
Yeah, last time we saw Noble perform well was in game 1. It was a near Geyser finish, and they do drop Geyser. So here we go again. A very favorable zone for them. They're able to early rotate. Meanwhile, W, former My Little Phony Cinderella squad from the ALGS Championships, did really well in group stages, didn't really perform in ALGS Champs, but nonetheless made themselves a household name in competitive Apex. As we switch back to Noble, Farmer Lucas, Impulse Dreams, and Rakanishu, all 3 alive and in a really good spot. Look at the zone. Great positioning for them.
Yep, zone is closing in, and teams are starting to drop like flies. But we are starting to see use of the Wraith portal here to make sure that Noble is nice and healthy and ready, trying to get this solo rat in the box. That's a success. And that's 1 more KP for Noble.
Impulse, my man with the wingman shots, not missing right there. And that's actually all him. I mean, he scans, heads up play to scan just to clear out that corner, make sure there's not a team there, realizes there's only 1. And you know what? That's an easy 3v1. Let's get the free kill point. We'll take a replay of Kraber in the picture-in-picture. Alright, the calm before the storm here. With 10 squads remaining, make that 9. Vaxlon gets taken out. Renegades out of this one. And it's going to be the hands of Ghost Metro. Former Division I football player. Played for Maryland before, unfortunately, being in a really, really rough car accident, injured his back, and decided to find an outlet in Apex. Went pro in Apex early on, sort of that original Solo Fide roster. Big shout out to Metro. Got a lot of respect for him, controller player, great individual player. Nice shots being put in by Fury right now with the Kraber. Can he go big for his squad? He takes out Lou of Sentinels, and he wants smoke right now, looking for an opportunity. Going to be finish these kills, but likely he's going to try and get a revive using that pick to get the revive.
He's taking a look at his landscape right now. Does not go for the revive at all. Scissors is just gonna have to sit this one out. Fury trying to stay alive with the Kraber and needs to get his shields up. Interesting little spot that he found there. It might be able to pay off later because it's sneaky enough. But the team on the roof has some major control right now on everyone trying to get into the ring.
Yeah, Fury ended up getting that kill, became the kill leader as a result. So a high kill game for them, but we're going to switch on over to Complexity because they are alive. And what a game. I called it out. Maybe it was foreshadowing earlier. I said it's a tough rotation for Complexity. All the way from the north side of the map. Obviously, Valkyrie helps, but they did it. And they're alive right now with 8 squads left at a pretty good position. We'll see what Complexity can do. Fury is still popping off. On board of Davis here of Senior Service. Last member alive for his team.
Last member alive and looking like the only person on the roof. A moment ago, I thought it might have been a full team by the way the shots were coming out, but it's just Davis up here. And I love this spot for him, actually. He has an EVA 8 in the pocket, so he's going to want to stay on this roof for as long as possible and try not to take any, big trades, because then people might start to figure out that he's alone up there.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned earlier, look at this with Noble. I mentioned earlier that they are in a great position. Well, the ring pulled exactly to them. This is great. The only thing that could be better is if they had Caustic in their team composition, but Noble finds himself in a good spot. We'll see if they can do it with that Bloodhound team comp, though. It's going to be difficult. They do have Gibraltar, and they will have that defensive bombardment in the late game. Meanwhile, Davis is slowly working his way up, trying to last out as many seconds as he can.
Got a team right below him, but fights are breaking out left and right, going for the left side, trying to find a corner to live in. It might work out as long as this fight between Noble and Sinus Please in this truck stays occupied, because he's out there on the right side right now.
That's right. Sync used to play with Renton, Carter, Rogue, and Co. and dominated last season in a couple tournaments. Going soon to get the kill. Sentinels trying to do as much work as possible with that Rampage, new LMG in the game, and doing everything he can. Gets at least one. It's going to be Crust and Senox, last two alive there. 5 squads remain here.
That was such a push right there. All 3 on the jump pad to ascend. Got major KP. And now 1 person left on Noble in the truck. We have Lazarus out here trying to ascend the storm and hold on to as much high ground as possible. Major damage and a huge crack on Valk, moving up to the truck. We have the Gibby bubbles out, but they're not going to be there for long. The ultimate's coming down. Can Vizay outlive? He does. He gets the bat off, but goes down immediately.
That's right. And now comes down to this final fight. 3 squads remaining. Lazarus is going to die. Make it 2. It's going to be Sentinels alive, and they're going to be able to clean up here in just a minute. Easy pickings for Sentinels, and they will be your champions, absolutely running through this entire lobby right now. Sentinels is looking next level.
I really love the rings that bring all the squads out to play. There was very little cover, which means a whole lot of action. And who is really gonna bring in those clutch